Hey friends, here we're going to draw a really cool Triceratops.
I'm super excited about this lesson because I love dinosaurs, and Triceratops is probably one of my favorites.
Same.
What are we naming this guy?
Tommy.
Tommy the Triceratops.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And we're using our markers to draw in color with, but you can use whatever you have. You ready to start?
Let's do it.
Hey parents and teachers, if your kids are enjoying art with us, you'll really love our Art for Kids Hub membership. Watch our lessons ad-free and even download lessons for offline fun. It works on all of your devices, iPhone, Android, Mac, PC, Roku, and even Apple TV. Start your free trial today at artforkidshub.tv. Let's start by drawing Tommy's eye. We're going to draw over here on the left, and we could just draw a circle. A small circle. And then we're going to draw a smaller circle inside, but then color in the big circle.
But leave the little circle white.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say it. Yeah, that makes the eye look shiny. And I'm glad that you added it way over there on the left. That way we have room for the big body over here on the right. Okay, next, we're going to draw the first horn on our Triceratops. We need 3 horns. So we're going to draw it curving right above the eye. We're going to draw kind of an S curve. Then we're going to draw a point at the top, but then we're going to come down. So I kind of did another S curve and got wider towards the bottom. And then we can draw a curve for the end. Okay, now we're going to draw the forehead, and we're going to draw curving out from the horn and down. I'm going to draw a little more curved, and then we'll draw a short little line for the snout. Okay, next horn is smaller. We're going to come up, curve out, and back down, but make it kind of wide. Looks like a rhinoceros horn.
Yeah.
And then we can draw a curve for the bottom of that horn.
I always thought rhinoceroses were Triceratops.
Yeah, they might be related. Okay, next let's draw the front of Tommy's mouth or snout. We're going to draw a big curve coming in. Then we're going to draw an S curve. We'll draw a point here and then an S curve for kind of a beak on our Triceratops. I'm going to come up a little higher, closer to the eye, and then a cheek line. Now let's draw the bottom of his mouth. We'll draw the jaw coming back and curving up. Okay, we have 2 horns. We need a third one. Now let's first draw the S curve for one side of the horn. Leave a point and draw it curving back into the forehead. Now we got our Triceratops head. Yeah. All right, next let's draw a curve. So for the forehead right here, we'll go behind the horn and then come out here. And then we're going to draw the big frill or shield on the back. So let's also draw another diagonal line coming up towards the left, top left. And then we're going to curve, big curve around for the frill. I think that's kind of a word you could use to describe it. And right at the end, I did another curve in towards the jaw. Yes, okay, now let's add little spikes on the end of this crown or crest. So I'm going to draw one here, then I'm going to draw a bigger one up here. And we can keep adding them. These upside down letter V's kind of look like more horns around the frill or crest down to the side. Oh, he's looking awesome. Okay, next let's draw his neck and his chest. We'll draw curving out from his jaw and then S curve into, this is going to be his first leg. Let's draw it. We're going to draw a diagonal line connecting to his chest and then a diagonal line forward down to his feet. Then let's draw the back of his leg. We'll leave some space so he's got a thick leg, and we're going to curve around, and then we'll come down and match the same distance towards the floor. And then we can curve for the bottom of his foot. Yes, let's make it 3D. We're going to draw another leg over here. And I'm going to stop so it's higher. It doesn't come down to the same part. Yeah, so it's more 3D. And then we can draw, if you have extra space, so look at this space and then use your eyes to measure, and yours might be closer, so this line might be close enough that you're not going to add another line. You could just connect it in. Maybe there's a small line. Yeah, just a little one. And then I have, I think, a little one right here too. And then we'll draw a curve to connect those two lines together. Now he's 3D. He's got two front legs. And I love that the back leg is, we're drawing little toes now on the front of his feet. I love that the back leg is higher. That makes it look like it's more 3D too. And it could be that he's taking a step.
Yeah.
All right, now for his belly. See the neckline right here? We're gonna go behind the front leg and imagine it coming out and curving up. Now let's draw his back leg. We're gonna start up higher inside of his body, and we're gonna curve and bend his leg different. We'll curve it kind of this way. And then we're also trying to get this back leg to line up with this front leg. So we're gonna come down to about there. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna leave space. So he's got a big, thick back leg. We're gonna draw a short one here, and then we're gonna curve around and down. Yeah, you're doing awesome. And then we're gonna curve for the bottom just like we did for the front legs.
The back legs are a lot bigger than my front ones.
Yeah, that's okay. They're stronger.
Yeah.
I think sometimes these guys got up on their hind legs to reach plants that are up higher.
Oh, like stood up.
Yeah, so I think these legs might have been thicker and stronger than the front legs. Nice. Okay, now we need to draw his tail. And we're gonna draw curving back here. I'm running out of room. So I'm gonna just come back as far as I can and stop, but I'm gonna leave a little space so I don't go over the paper. Okay, here we go. For the tail, we're gonna curve around. And we're gonna make it really thick. We're gonna go up, and then we're gonna draw his back curving into the crest and in. Yes, but we're missing something.
His back leg.
Yeah, his
other one.
Other one, yeah. Let's make it 3D. We're gonna draw it right here. I'm gonna draw a little more in front of his other leg so that I have space to draw the back of his leg. Also coming down. And then we just want it to match the other leg. And then we can draw the bottom, just like we did for all the other feet. And then 3 upside down letter U's. And we did it. We finished drawing Triceratops. What was his name again?
Tommy.
Tommy, yeah. Except we still need to
Color him.
Yeah, he's gonna look so much better colored in. This part we'll fast forward because I wanna challenge you to color your drawings differently.
You can also add a background.
Yeah, to really finish your drawing. All right, let's speed things up. Austin, give me 5. We did it. We finished drawing Tommy and coloring him.
Yeah, he looks so much better colored in.
Yeah, and I love that we added a background. Well, kind of just the...
It's like dirt.
Yeah, dirt or the shadow. And I also added a little extra 2 buddy rocks and some leaves.
Yeah.
In case he's hungry.
I also like that we added spots and wrinkles.
Yeah, and you can add whatever you want to your drawing. You could change the spots. Maybe it's stripes instead.
Oh yeah.
Or not even green. Maybe your dinosaur is...
Purple.
Purple.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing with us.
Yeah, and I'm sure your drawings turned out really cool, even though they look different than ours. Both of our drawings don't look exactly the same, and that's okay because...
Most important thing is to have fun.
Yeah, and to...
Practice.
Practice. And we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.